having this on YouTube.
Yes, the breakdown of the White Ghost. Alright, we're out on another one here. This is a Carrier product, 5 ton. And let's see what she's got. Boom. Alright, straight to it. 5 ton Carrier. And this is another. We're out here on another one. Another Carrier product. I don't know what it is these last 3 days with Carrier products. Look at how that thing is mounted. One screw in the back side. No screws in the front. Alright, so we're out here in our cooler here. See, both our fans are running pretty good. We're getting to the side here, open our panel up. It froze up there. I came back here, wanted to check. Things falling apart, and it's dirty. But I'm not going to clean it because it's going to just fall apart. So if they want me to put some Freon in it, I will. Because we are flashing on our glass up there. So, but I am not going to clean it. I'm going to recommend that they get a new indoor coil. That could be it, huh? I guess our door came off. But yeah, let's get this door back on, and looks like we're making cold. We're trying to bring in 100-degree air. And instead of 70-degree air. So let's get this cover back on and go on to the next one, guys. This is one of the easy ones. Just want to give a shout out to everyone, like I always do. Thank you guys for doing your videos and sharing your knowledge as always, no matter how big or small. Thanks, guys. All right, bye. The compressor, when we turned it on, compressor didn't come on. Fan came on. So what's the first thing we do? Right to the cap, right? Check the cap. Cap was good. 44 out of 45 rating and 5 on the fan, and right at 5. So cap's good. So second thing we wanted to check was I just put my meter on the black on the amperage. We turned it back on to see what the compressor was pulling. Compressor's pulling 4 amps, 4.5 amps. So I said, that's weird. Let's check it further. So we turned it off, and as soon as right before I cut it off, I bumped this wire with my claw, to get the amperage. And when I was taking it back off, I moved the wire a little bit, and some sparks came from the inside of there where the wires connect to the compressor. So it had burnt up, not the black, but the red, going to the terminal on the compressor. So went ahead and replaced that terminal and got it back up, and we turned it back on. Compressor started up. We got the amperage from it on our black here. Our compressor was running about 15. When it first started, it was about 17 amps, and then it came down to about 15 amps. So after about 5 minutes, I didn't want to run it too long because I knew we had a problem. And then I realized how bad the problem was when I came over here to go maybe push this reset in before I found out that our connectors were bad at our compressor, and I realized, and I looked and saw that our high pressure safety control had been bypassed. So that's how bad it is, guys. When the compressor started back up, it was pretty rough sounding, but we were working. So anyway, what I did was I said, well, if we got zero superheat, we have a problem with the airflow. So let's go in and check the airflow. So that's what we did, and it's starting to rain on us again. So let me get everything. This guy's had 2 other companies over, 2 other technicians over, and one, for some reason, put a whole bunch of refrigerant in it. The second one came out and said, oh, there's too much refrigerant, pulled some out, but then we've got zero superheat at 65 psi on the low side, and 300 on the high side, 300 psi with a 55 to 60 subcooling measurement on there, which is way too high, even if it's just a standard bore metering device. So let's go take a look on the inside here while it rains. Yeah, my camera's got water all over it, but I think it'll survive. I'll put my booties on here. I never walk in the customer's house without a booty. If it's been raining, without a cover on my shoes. So let's go take a look at that and see what we got. Here we are, out on the road here, and we're just getting our panel open here and off, and we got a problem with airflow. So let's take a look. I did look at the coil. The coil's clean, but step back here and take a look, and look what we got here. So here's our squirrel cage here, and our air intake is at the bottom and at the top. Look what we got. Looks like our insulation, it was on the top of the inside of the unit. The adhesive has failed, and the insulation's dropped down on top of one of the intakes, the top intake on the squirrel cage, causing us to have a really low superheat, and causing a lot of other technicians who aren't taking the time and their due diligence to look the system over, just to continue to put a bunch of Freon in and think that that'll fix it. So let's pull this out. Oh wow, look at that. Well, that was a big piece. Ah, there's our motor. Well, let's see if we spin free. See if anything else is stuck off in our motor. Oh, something there. What do we got there? And a little piece of insulation there. We'll get that out. Let's see. Little piece of something. Looks like though our motor's spinning free and pretty free and clear now, so I bet you that's all it is, guys. Let's get this plugged back up. And what are we going to do about our piece here? Well, we could put some more insulation adhesive on it, stick it back up there on the inside, and eventually it will probably get drawn back off and back into the fan again. So how do we prevent that from happening? Well, what I'm going to do, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm not trying to get a call back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this crap off the top of the unit here where the insulation was, and I'm going to put the insulation back down on the top of the unit. and tape it so that our unit is still insulated, but we don't have the danger of it getting drawn back, being on the inside and getting drawn back into the fan. So let's tape this guy on the top here. That will insulate the unit and prevent it from ever going back into the fan again. So let's get that taped up. Let's get this door back on. Let's get this switch turned back on.